Socrates. Shaping the foundations of philosophy, Socrates, a name that reverberates through the corridors of time, stands as one of the most influential figures in the annals of philosophy. Born in 469 BCE and departing from this world in 399 BCE, his life spanned an era of transformation in ancient Greece. In this essay, we delve into the life, ideas, and enduring impact of this remarkable philosopher. Socrates' philosophy is characterized by several key ideas that have had a profound and lasting effect on human thought. Central to his approach is the Socratic method, a mode of inquiry that has become synonymous with critical thinking. Through a series of probing questions, Socrates encouraged individuals to examine their beliefs, ideas, and assumptions. He believed that wisdom lay in recognizing the limits of one's knowledge and that true understanding came from acknowledging one's ignorance. This method, characterized by relentless questioning, not only fostered intellectual growth but also laid the groundwork for the scientific method, which is at the core of modern empirical inquiry. Moral philosophy and ethics were central concerns in Socrates' teachings. He argued that the pursuit of virtue and moral excellence was the highest calling of human beings. Socrates famously proclaimed, "An unexamined life is not worth living," emphasizing the importance of self-reflection and ethical self-improvement. He believed that nobody does evil knowingly. Wrongdoing often results from ignorance or a lack of understanding. This ethical stance paved the way for later developments in virtue ethics and the study of moral philosophy. The impact of Socrates' philosophy is immeasurable. His method of inquiry laid the foundation for critical thinking and rational discourse, which are integral to education and intellectual progress. The Socratic method is still widely used in modern classrooms and is fundamental to the practice of law, ethics, and various branches of academia. Beyond academia, Socrates' emphasis on self-examination and ethical living has influenced countless individuals in their personal and moral development. Socrates' legacy extends beyond his ideas to his role as a symbol of intellectual courage and commitment to truth. He fearlessly questioned established norms and beliefs, often challenging the status quo. This uncompromising dedication to seeking knowledge and wisdom, even in the face of adversity, serves as an inspiration for all who value the pursuit of truth and the betterment of society. In conclusion, Socrates, born in 469 BCE and passing away in 399 BCE, was a pivotal figure in the history of philosophy. His Socratic method, moral philosophy, and ethical principles continue to resonate in contemporary thought and education. Socrates' enduring legacy is a testament to the enduring power of philosophical inquiry and the pursuit of wisdom in the human journey. Socrates. From humble beginnings to intellectual brilliance, Socrates, whose impact on philosophy is immeasurable, emerged from rather unassuming beginnings. Born in Athens in 469 BCE, he hailed from a modest background, a stark contrast to the intellectual elite of his time. Socrates began life as the son of a stonemason, a profession far removed from the philosophical circles that would later revere him. His early years were shaped by the ordinary experiences of Athenian life, marked by his service as a hoplite, a heavily armed foot soldier, during the Peloponnesian War. In this role, he exhibited courage and resilience, attributes that would later define his philosophical pursuits. It is noteworthy that in a society where pedigree and noble lineage often determined one's social standing, Socrates' origins were unexceptional. Yet, it was precisely this unpretentious background that lent authenticity and relatability to his philosophical inquiries. Unlike many of his contemporaries who were born into privilege, Socrates' life experiences exposed him to the realities of Athenian society, allowing him to connect with people from all walks of life. Socrates' early life, marked by his humble upbringing and military service, provided him with a unique perspective that would influence his approach to philosophy. He would go on to challenge prevailing notions of wisdom, virtue, and ethics, all while embracing the humility and curiosity that defined his character. In doing so, he demonstrated that intellectual brilliance could arise from the most unexpected of origins, forever changing the course of philosophical thought. Socrates. The vision of the examined life. At the heart of Socrates' philosophy lies a profound vision: the relentless pursuit of wisdom and the exaltation of the examined life. He famously declared that the unexamined life is not worth living, a maxim that encapsulates the essence of his philosophical journey. For Socrates, wisdom was the highest aspiration of human existence. He believed that the path to wisdom began with a critical and unrelenting examination of one's beliefs, values, and assumptions. The examined life, in his view, was a life infused with purpose and meaning, where individuals continuously questioned their own convictions and sought to deepen their understanding of themselves and the world around them. Socrates' vision was a call to introspection and self-discovery. He believed that by questioning our beliefs and actions, we could unearth the truth and the principles that guide a virtuous and ethical life. This vision challenged the complacency of conformity and blind acceptance, encouraging individuals to actively engage with their thoughts and choices. In the larger context of his time, where societal norms often went unquestioned, Socrates' call for self-examination was revolutionary. It laid the groundwork for a philosophical tradition that emphasized reason, inquiry, and the pursuit of knowledge as the means to lead a purposeful and morally upright life. Socrates' enduring legacy is a reminder that a life lived in pursuit of wisdom and self-understanding is a life of depth and significance. His vision continues to inspire individuals to engage in the profound journey of self-examination and intellectual discovery, echoing across the centuries as a beacon of philosophical enlightenment. The Socratic method. Unveiling the wisdom of ignorance. Socrates' profound philosophical legacy rests significantly on his distinctive method of inquiry, famously known as the Socratic method. This method serves as a beacon of critical thinking and intellectual exploration, embodying his belief that true wisdom lies in recognizing one's own ignorance. At the core of Socrates' philosophy was the conviction that wisdom begins with the admission of one's own ignorance. He boldly asserted that he was wise only because he acknowledged the limitations of his knowledge. This humility in the face of uncertainty set the stage for his method of engaging others in dialogue. Socratic dialogues were the hallmark of his approach. In these conversations, Socrates assumed the role of the questioner, artfully posing queries to his interlocutors. Rather than providing answers or solutions, he used these questions to stimulate critical thinking, to prod individuals to examine their beliefs, and to unearth the reasoning behind their convictions. Socratic dialogues were not debates in the traditional sense, nor were they designed to assert his own wisdom. Instead, they were a collaborative journey toward understanding. Through a series of skillfully crafted questions, Socrates guided his conversational partners to confront contradictions, inconsistencies, and gaps in their knowledge. The goal was not to arrive at definitive answers but to ignite a process of self-examination and intellectual growth. This method had a profound aim: to lead people to discover knowledge within themselves. Socrates believed that, deep down, individuals possessed the capacity for wisdom and moral clarity. His role was that of a midwife, aiding in the delivery of these latent insights. By challenging assumptions and encouraging introspection, he sought to awaken the innate wisdom that resided within his dialogue partners. Socrates' Socratic method was a transformative force in the world of philosophy and education. It emphasized the importance of asking the right questions, of embracing humility in the pursuit of truth, and of fostering intellectual autonomy. The enduring impact of this method can be seen in modern education, where critical thinking, inquiry-based learning, and the quest for self-knowledge continue to be valued as essential tools for personal and intellectual development. Socrates. The pursuit of virtue and moral clarity. Socrates' philosophy transcended mere intellectual inquiry. It extended into the realms of moral philosophy and ethics, illuminating the path to virtue and moral excellence. Central to Socrates' moral philosophy was the profound emphasis on virtue as the highest aim of human life. He believed that true happiness and fulfillment could only be attained through the cultivation of moral virtue. Virtue, in his view, was not simply a matter of adhering to a set of rules but a lifelong quest for inner moral excellence. Socrates asserted a remarkable belief: that nobody does evil knowingly. He contended that wrongdoing was born from ignorance or a lack of understanding. In other words, he believed that individuals, when they truly comprehended the consequences of their actions, would naturally choose the path of virtue and goodness. This perspective challenged prevailing notions of morality, where punishment and retribution were often the primary responses to wrongdoing. Socrates' moral philosophy urged individuals to engage in introspection and self-examination, seeking to better understand their own values and ethical convictions. Through a life dedicated to the pursuit of moral excellence, he argued, individuals could not only improve themselves but also contribute to the betterment of society. His ideas on virtue and ethics continue to resonate in contemporary discussions on morality. The notion that ethical lapses stem from ignorance has led to debates on the role of education and moral enlightenment in promoting virtuous behavior. Socrates' emphasis on moral self-improvement and the pursuit of the examined life has left an indelible mark on ethical philosophy, serving as a guiding light for those on the quest for moral clarity and virtue. Socrates, the trial and the unwavering pursuit of truth. The life of Socrates, marked by relentless philosophical inquiry and a commitment to intellectual honesty, culminated in a trial and execution that would forever be etched in history. Socrates' philosophical activities raised the ire of some influential figures in Athens. Accusations of corrupting the youth and impiety, the latter related to his questioning of traditional gods and religious beliefs, led to his trial. The Athenian authorities perceived his probing questions and unorthodox teachings as a threat to the social and moral fabric of the city. In the face of the trial, Socrates remained unwavering in his dedication to truth and moral principle. When offered the opportunity to escape from Athens and avoid the death penalty, he chose to remain, asserting that obedience to the law and respect for the state were paramount. This decision reflected his commitment to the principles he had espoused throughout his life, even when it meant sacrificing his own. The trial and execution of Socrates stand as a testament to his steadfast pursuit of philosophical inquiry and the courage to challenge established norms, even at the cost of his own life. His unwavering commitment to truth and his willingness to accept the consequences of his beliefs have made him an enduring symbol of intellectual courage and the enduring power of philosophy in the face of adversity. Socrates, an everlasting beacon of enlightenment. Socrates' legacy, marked by his enduring impact on Western philosophy, is a testament to the profound depth of his ideas and the enduring power of his example. One of the most remarkable facets of Socrates' legacy is his influence on subsequent Western philosophy. His most famous student, Plato, immortalized Socrates through his dialogues, which not only preserved the essence of Socratic thought but also expanded upon it. Plato's works, deeply influenced by his mentor, became foundational texts in the Western philosophical canon. Aristotle, another luminary of philosophy, was also shaped by Socratic ideals. Through these two giants of philosophy, Socrates' influence permeated the development of Western thought for centuries to come. Socrates' impact extended far beyond the realm of philosophical discourse. He laid the foundation for critical thinking, a cornerstone of modern intellectual inquiry. The Socratic method, characterized by relentless questioning and the pursuit of self-knowledge, remains a fundamental tool for educators, thinkers, and scholars worldwide. This method has not only shaped the way we approach philosophical discussions but has also influenced fields as diverse as law, science, and ethics. Perhaps even more profoundly, Socrates embodies the essence of intellectual courage and unwavering commitment to truth. His life and death stand as an enduring symbol of the power of philosophical inquiry, even in the face of societal opposition. Socrates' willingness to challenge the status quo, to question authority, and to accept the consequences of his beliefs has inspired generations of thinkers, activists, and truth seekers. He remains a timeless reminder that the pursuit of knowledge and the commitment to ethical principles can transcend the constraints of time and culture. In conclusion, Socrates, through his profound influence on subsequent philosophers, the enduring legacy of the Socratic method, and his role as a symbol of intellectual courage and truth-seeking, has left an indelible mark on the intellectual landscape of humanity. His ideas continue to shape the way we think, learn, and question the world around us, reminding us that the pursuit of wisdom and the unwavering quest for truth are timeless endeavors that transcend the boundaries of history and culture.